Hello fam. Today I just decided that it would be a great day to do a very that no makeup look, that glow in the winter time, looking fresh even though the air is dry. So I decided that it would be a great time to just do that on camera because I'm trying to look glowy today because I want to take a couple of selfies, like a couple of cute pictures. And my skin isn't acting too right now, but I decided since I'm about to be, in the camera, that I should tell you guys a story about, I'm sorry, it sounds like I'm switching out of accents. I just want to apologize. But I just want to tell a story of how they tried me at the grocery store. Now, as many of us know, I'm non-confrontational. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. If I can avoid confrontation, I avoid it as much as I can. However, some people in the world just love confrontation. Right now I'm putting on some almond oil because we need that inner glow. We're trying to look nice and glowy. Right now, I just washed my face and I put on some glycerin while my face was still wet just so it could, become acquainted with it. So I don't like confrontation. I don't like any of that. Not my forte. So I try to avoid it at all costs. That means I don't do things to specifically put me into situations where there may be a confrontation. Feel like I'm not making sense, but hear me out. Basically, I was at work one day and I went to go get lunch. And I go to this, where I work, it's very heavily populated by Hispanics. So everybody speaks Spanish over there. As y'all may or may not know, I am not Hispanic, nor do I speak Spanish. And that confuses people sometimes. I get you. But I specifically go to the supermarket because I don't have to talk to people. Again, confrontation, just talking to humans in general, I'm not about it. So I go to this place because the food is buffet style, so you can get whatever food you want, put it in a little tray, they weigh it, you buy it, you're gone. It's great. It's a grand old time. However, there has to be a problem from somewhere apparently. So next I'm going in with this glow thing, and I'm putting this glow everywhere because I'm finna glow. Grand old day. I go into the store, go purchase some food. They weigh it. I pay. It was like $10, it was like $7, and I gave them a 10, so I needed $3 change. I kind of get my receipt. I'm like going out. I'm not trying to stay, so I kind of forget to get my $3. So I go back inside and I'm like, hey, I didn't get my change. I was just here. And I go to the lady and she's like, no. Like, she's just not communicating with me because she doesn't, because I don't speak Spanish. And so she just wasn't going to communicate with me. So I'm like, hey, yeah, it says $3 change. I didn't get my change back. And she's like, I gave you your change. And I was like, no, you really didn't, because... And I'd be checking myself, am I going crazy? Did she not give me this money? She ain't give me this money, and I'm second guessing myself, but I know in my heart what the truth is. So she calls over some other guy, and he's like, yeah, what's the problem? I'm like, hey, I didn't get my change. I just bought this food. I didn't get my $3 change. And he's like, not likely, but I'll count the money in the register and see if there's $3 that is extra in there. I'm like, okay, if that's what you feel like you need to do, I just need my $3. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna count it. I'm like, okay. So he starts counting this money. I'm putting a lot of makeup on, even though I just said that this was no makeup. It's fine. I'm about to spray my little Real Technique sponge. It's a little dirty. Wet. That's a lot of makeup on it. Don't look at it. I'm next going to take some glycerin. Just put a little dab. Ooh, that's a lot. Just a little bit. Don't look at my sponge. And that's just gonna make you look like you shining, but it's not gonna make you look oily because glycerin is not oil. He's like, oh, I'm gonna have to count that. And I was like, okay, whatever floats your trolley. So he sits there, and I'm just sitting here while my food is getting cold. I was like, wow, my food's getting cold. And he was like, well, you can eat it here if you want. Like, I'm not about to go to work. So he counts the money, and he's like, oh, well, there's no money. There's not extra money in here. Actually, there's money missing. I'm like, okay, great. Like, okay, obviously your cashiers don't know how to count money. Sorry, can I have my $3? And he's like, well, the books are not off. So, like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm like, well, I need my $3 you didn't give me. Like, the reason I was making so much of a big deal out of this $3 is he was acting like it was nothing. Like, obviously, I come here all the time. I'm not about to just come in your store and, like, try and steal $3. Like, how does that even make sense? Like, what's the effort? Like, I'm not wasting 40 minutes and my food getting cold for $3. Like, but I did, but it was my $3. Anyway, so he's like, okay, well, I can go and I can check the, I popped a pimple, so it's red right there. I'm not gonna cover it though because this is a natural look. We gotta have some blemishes. I got my blemishes out right here. He's like, well, I can go check the cameras upstairs. Making it sound like it was a big deal. I'm like, okay, well, if that's what you feel like you have to do in order to get my money. Because at this point, I'm like, I'm not crazy. I know I didn't get this money. So he goes upstairs. I go sit on the dang cafeteria area. Because apparently you can eat there. I'm like, alright. Don't got nothing to drink. Because I had a drink in my office. But, yeah, so maybe 30 minutes later, he comes back down and he's like, oh, yeah, I just checked the cameras. Looks like you didn't get your $3. Don't know what happened. It's because, you know, the person that paid before you, they, paid with a lot of coins, so it confused her. And I'm just sitting here like, you just made me waste mad time, and you're about to say, oh, it was a person. That's not my problem. Fire her. I'm just kidding. You don't have to fire her. But y'all should have given me a free drink or something. But yeah, that's how they tried me. And I just feel as though, not in this climate, not now, not in the 21st century, you're not about to try me. Meanwhile, I'm over here looking like a whole pilgrim. I say natural and look what happens. I am looking some type of conservative. But that's not the first time that they've tried me at that place. I feel like I personally, like I specifically don't go out looking for confrontation. Because you know there's people that be like, oh my gosh, there's a little rip in my bag. I want store credit of $50. And they're like mad dramatic. I don't even be like that. Like I be asking for the bare minimum of respect, and then still like it's problems. Like I just want to know, how do we get away from this? I know the answer is we don't. My eyelids are naturally like a brownish reddish, and I recently realized that more when I did I painted a self-portrait of myself. I'm like, oh wow, this is like a completely different color that I'm painting on my eyelids. It's like I'm wearing eyeshadow. Like the color I'm putting on right now is the color of my eyelids, basically. But then I covered it with the concealer. Y'all know I've been living for blushes. What am I giving? Am I even gonna post this? I don't know. We're going natural, so my natural blush is like a, maybe. I actually blush toward this part of my face, like when I'm working out and stuff. That's where you see the blush happening. But like I like putting it more to like the back parts. I look so glowy right now. Y'all know that most of this glow is from the glycerin, and it's not oily. I haven't done my hair. It's just in 2 braids, and I don't feel like doing anything to it because I'm not going anywhere of substance. Next I'm gonna put on mascara. I'm gonna do it off camera because it doesn't matter. That is my neutral natural summer glow makeup look. Thanks for watching.